What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Galvin Gang channel, and today we're gonna be trying to find out a little issue that I've been having on the Mustang. I don't know if I said anything about it before, but it does at times, not all the time, but it does leak some oil here and there, but like little drops. And last night I didn't record anything, but I did retighten the valve cover screws because I noticed that the oil was around the valve cover, and as if you watch the other videos, the valve covers are new, the valve cover gasket is new. So we decided to see if it's still leaking, let it run for a little bit, and also probably put another coat of that of the polish, because now I'm starting to get a little bit of a fade, kind of like I don't know, when I washed it, it got a little faded or something. This one I did the same way. I did one coat, and then a couple days later I did another one because it started looking faded. But this one, this fender, the guinea pig fender, turned out pretty good. It's all glossy, a little dusty, but let's go ahead and run it. Well, not run it, I'll just start it up, let it run for a little bit. Well, not for a little bit, for a good minute, to see if we can see any oil leaking around or bubbling around the valve cover or something like that. Alright, here before I run it, you can see right there a little bit, there's a little grease, like oil around there. That one was loose. That one up there was loose. As you can see, a little bit of oil around it. Trying to get the lighting, but over here on the headers you could actually see a little bit more right on the header. And then over here, this is where you could really see this bolt. And this bolt has always been the hardest to like tighten down. You can see a little oil around there. So we're gonna have to run it, see if we get any oil leaks. Matter of fact, let's check if there's any oil drips on the bottom from the last time I drove. And there's a little bit of a spot, right? I don't know if you can see that black spot right there, but it is a little tiny spot. But can't really, that's a little oil spot. But I mean, I hope it is something like this, not nothing bigger, you know. That's, you know, just a simple little, well, not really a simple fix, because then I have to take this whole thing off. I have to take the whole intake off and everything, and not just that, the EGR tubing that goes to the header and stuff, that's pretty much custom made now, because, you know, we had to put the spacer on the intake just to clear the valve covers. And so yeah, it's probably end up taking it to the mechanic, or I think they sell spacers for the EGR. Might just see what we could do there if we end up having to take the whole thing off and then checking it, or end up replacing the gasket. Maybe the gasket got pinched or something like that. So let's just start the car up. It's actually been quite a while since we had like a little cold start on the car. Keep in mind it hasn't been running in about 3 to 4 days. Probably why I had a hard time starting. Let's just let this run for quite a bit. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Guys, right here is still leaking. As you can see, that's a new weird spot right there on the top of the spark plug wire. So it's still leaking in this area. All the smoke you see right here, a little vapor, that's from the exhaust. I had to retighten that up, but I'm gonna see what I can do right now. Well, guys, now we got a different issue now, because valve cover screw is snapped. Alright, so now we're gonna have to take this apart. How fun is that? Well, guys, I actually wanted to wait for tomorrow, but I decided, you know, I have nothing else to do. Even though it is late outside, I went ahead and took off, you know, get everything out of the way so we can see what we can do to fix this valve cover. Yeah, we're just gonna check that. Hopefully the bolt is still sticking up a little bit where we could just slightly twist it. But yeah, that's everything out of my way now. I'll probably put a rag over that just so nothing falls inside. Laying over there, got parts there, stuff over there, all the bolts up there. So let's go ahead and I guess I'll remove the valve cover. See what, see what's there. Hopefully we can see if the gasket is damaged. If it's damaged, then I'll probably just set it in place, and then tomorrow we'll have to go to the auto parts store and pick one up, being that I'm actually not working tomorrow. So yeah, let's just see what we can find up there. Alright, got all the bolts out. Let's see if this pops off. Wait a minute. Actually, I don't got all the bolts off. Now, it is time. I'm about to do this with the camera off, actually. See guys, we broke a bolt. Well, I broke a bolt. For no reason really, because it wasn't that the bolts were loose, but because of that. Really don't recall how that happened. I don't know. Don't really know. But that's what happened. That's the reason why it's been leaking. Very minor leak actually. So that's the reason. Okay, so this is the issue. I guess, there's nothing else I could do at the moment, being that with this quarantine stuff, auto parts stores and stuff are closed. So with that being said, I'm going to have to do this tomorrow, but at the moment I'm going to see if I could try to remove that old screw. So tomorrow, just basically put everything back together. And I might go ahead and change the spark plugs. Yeah, I might go ahead and change the spark plugs because, well, they don't need to, but you never know. It could be some fouled out, because the motor does have a little skip to it, so that could be the reason. But with that being said, let's see if we can try to get that bolt removed. It is sticking above just a tiny bit, but I'm gonna see what I could do. Well guys, this is all I can do for tonight. Some things and tools that I'm gonna have to get tomorrow, so we'll just pick up the camera tomorrow morning. That'll be it. So guys, we're gonna slowly put her to sleep. What's going on guys? Now is the next day, early in the morning. Went ahead and went to the auto parts store and got all the things that we're gonna need for the Mustang. I went as soon as they opened. The only thing that I left was I accidentally left the screw for the valve covers. I left it at home, and so I got something that identical to the same screw. I don't know if it's the exact same size, but hopefully it is. Hopefully we don't have to make no more trips to the store. If so, then we will. But hopefully everything goes together. I got a little kit to see if it could help me remove the broken bolt. After I remove the bolt, from here on out, I'll just be putting everything back together. So let's see how this goes. Put a little bit of gasket sealer around the bolt, just in case if it starts leaking or something. I already got gasket there, so it shouldn't be leaking anymore. So now just put everything back together, and hopefully there's no more leaks. Well guys, everything's put back together, battery's back in. Now let's go see if it starts up. Hopefully we have no more issues. Everything starts up perfectly fine. So let's just check it out. This is like the most nerve-wracking part of the whole job. Starts up. And it died. Might be something. Check it out.
Well guys, for the most part I believe everything is good. We're gonna just give it a little test drive, see what it does, and see if it, once we get back, if it's leaking any. So let's go check it out. So far, so good. Backfire there. I'm still gonna have to fix the exhaust. I got a little bit of exhaust leak where the header meets the exhaust pipes. Well guys, so far there's no oil leaks, so everything so far is good. And actually, I know it's just a gasket or something and stuff like that, but the car does sound a little different. It sounds a little quieter, a little calm. The motor has less of a what you call it, shake to it, I guess you could call it. And I mean, there's no oil leaks, nothing like that. I mean, the car started beeping for some reason, but I didn't see nothing like on the dash. You barely can see anything on the dash actually because of the lighting and stuff. But I'm gonna drive it around one more time, you know, and see what, you know, if it's still driving the same, still driving good. You know, we'll leave it at that.